You're watching One World News and I'm Arav. Today we bring you 4 major political developments that are creating intense discussions across social media and political circles. From questions over the quality of a newly inaugurated expressway to prison reforms in Uttar Pradesh, organizational changes within Congress, and the ongoing debate over India's economic direction, these stories are shaping public discourse across the country. Let's take a closer look. Cracks reported on Ganga Expressway. The first story comes from Uttar Pradesh. Just 1 month after the inauguration of the ambitious 594-kilometer Ganga Expressway, reports and videos showing cracks on certain stretches of the road have gone viral online. The project, inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, was promoted as a major infrastructure achievement connecting Meerut to Prayagraj and reducing travel time significantly. Following the emergence of these visuals, opposition leaders have questioned the quality of construction and demanded accountability. Supporters of the project, however, argue that minor surface issues can occur during the initial stages and that the expressway remains under the defect liability period, during which contractors are responsible for repairs. Infrastructure projects of this scale are critical for India's development. At the same time, citizens have every right to ask questions when concerns arise. Rather than turning this into a political battle, the focus should be on transparent inspections, technical audits, and quick corrective action. Facts, not political narratives, should determine the final judgment. Yogi Adityanath calls for prison reforms. Our second story also comes from Uttar Pradesh. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has proposed a significant shift in the state's prison system. During a review meeting, he stated that prisons should not function merely as detention centers, but should become institutions focused on rehabilitation, skill development, and reform. He also suggested expanding the concept of open jails for minor offenders, while reserving traditional prisons primarily for hardened criminals and organized crime elements. The proposal has sparked debate. Supporters believe rehabilitation can help reduce repeat offenses and better reintegrate individuals into society. Critics argue that implementation will be challenging and that security concerns must remain a priority. Around the world, prison reforms are increasingly focused on rehabilitation rather than punishment alone. The real question is not whether reform is needed, but whether such reforms can be implemented effectively while maintaining public safety. Success will depend on execution, transparency, and measurable outcomes. Congress High Command summons leaders to Delhi. Moving to national politics. Reports suggest that the Congress leadership has called several senior leaders to Delhi amid discussions regarding organizational restructuring. Political observers believe the meetings could be linked to strengthening the party's structure ahead of upcoming political challenges. The developments have generated widespread speculation about leadership roles, state-level responsibilities, and future electoral strategies. While Congress leaders have described the meetings as routine organizational exercises, social media discussions suggest that many are viewing them as signs of possible internal changes. Every major political party periodically reviews its organizational structure. Whether these meetings result in significant changes or simply strategic planning remains to be seen. For voters, what matters most is not internal party discussions, but how effectively political parties address public concerns and governance issues. Nirmala Sitharaman on India's economy. Our final story focuses on the economy. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has emphasized focusing on what she described as the 3 F's: fuel, fertilizer, and foreign exchange. She criticized narratives that portray excessive economic pessimism and highlighted India's economic resilience despite global uncertainties. At the same time, economists and former advisors continue debating issues such as GDP growth, employment generation, inflation, and foreign exchange reserves. Supporters point to India's strong growth trajectory and global economic standing. Critics raise concerns about unemployment, income inequality, and future economic challenges. Economic performance is rarely black and white. Every economy has strengths and challenges simultaneously. While growth indicators may be encouraging, concerns regarding employment and household finances are also important. A balanced discussion should acknowledge achievements while remaining open to constructive criticism and policy improvements. As these 4 stories continue to dominate headlines and social media conversations, one thing remains clear. Healthy democracy thrives when questions are asked, facts are verified, and discussions remain respectful. Whether it is infrastructure quality, prison reform, party organization, or economic policy, informed debate is always stronger than political polarization. That's all for today's political news update. Namaskar. Thank you for watching One World News. I'm Arav. Stay informed, stay aware, and we'll see you again with another important update.